Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my Journey Unscripted. Today is day 4. Is it 5? I've lost track of the days. That's what happens when you're in the village. But day 4, 5, day 5, and we are having breakfast today. Sorry I couldn't vlog. It was a bit hectic in the morning, and but we made breakfast. So we're having a bread with fries and some goat liver, and we have this tomato sauce that we also put on the chips, and it's quite nice. And we also put my favorite of all times, chicken chili. So it's like a peri-peri sauce, and it's really nice and spicy, but not too spicy, but the right amount of spice. And that's what we're having for breakfast. I also woke up and did some washing today in preparation for tomorrow because I'll be traveling. And then on top of that, I have to go and get the water again from the borehole for the day. And yeah, don't have much planned today. It's just basically packing up and yeah, just tidying up the house. We're having goat stew for lunch, and I'll show you the cooking process for that one. And yeah, see you later.
We had a daughter, and this is what we got. So we got this taro cake, and I really like them. They're really good. And this was 25 cents. And Maya, what did you get?
I got these. They're very nice, and they're only 50 cents.
And we both got these, and we're gonna share them. We've tried these before, and we really like them. So we got some.
We're gonna open one of these.
This is what it looks like.
I'm gonna try.
What's the buy for today?
Okay.
I'm gonna try one.
I love these. They're my favorite.
I've tried these before in Ireland, and they were pretty good. I think cameraman is. And this is the taro cake. I've tried it before, and it's really good. It's kind of like a pancake. This is what it looks like inside. It's really good. And this is the Zap Max Gango flavor corn snack, and it's really good. And
Me and my brother really like this.
it looks like, wait. Do you want one?
These are super, super good. How are you feeling? What do you rate them? To be fair, 5. 5?
I rate them like a 10. A 9 or a 10.
They're really good.
it. Do you want to go to the bathroom? Are you sure, Tony?
There's no bathroom there. It's a bathroom. No, mommy.
So this is the next day, and we were traveling to Bulawayo from Karoi, from Kumusha. A lot of things went wrong on this day. We had plans. We left Kumusha early in the morning, around 7, and our plan was to get to Bulawayo before sunset. But I'm telling you, that didn't work. That didn't go according to plan. So we left Karoi, we didn't eat, and then we made a stopover in Karoi town. We parked at Pick and Pay and bought something like things to eat on the road, and we went back to the car, tried to start the car. Do you remember the car that I told you was just shady? Yeah, that car that we rented. Yeah, so we got into the car and tried to start it, and it was leaking some fluid underneath the car, and the steering was very hard, like it was hard to steer, so it was just not working out. So we parked the car again and we tried to get a mechanic. Fortunate enough, my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, stays in Karoi town. So he knew someone who was a mechanic, and he called his mechanic friend to come and look at the car. And he came and looked at the car and told us, yeah, so this is what's the problem. What you can do is buy another container of the fluid, pour it in, and then drive, and get help. Basically, the only option we had was to call the car rental place to give us a new car, because we were stranded when Karoi. We needed a car, we needed to travel. So we had to, come up with a solution. So we called the car rental place. And mind you, they're in Harare and we are in Chinhoyi, in Karoi. So we called them and they said, yeah, we're going to come and give you the car. We can give you another car, but the car that we're going to give you now is a bit more expensive than the one that you bought. And it's the only one that's available. And we're like, okay, it's fine. We'll just take it. We'll pay the shortfall because we already paid for this one. So we're just going to top up some money. And I think we needed to top up by $300. And yeah. So they were going to we're going to meet in Chinhoyi. So we had to drive this car to Chinhoyi, the one that was broken down. And when we get to Chinhoyi, we get the new car. And yeah, so we did a stopover in Chinhoyi Cave. So we managed to drive from Karoi to Chinhoyi. The distance is not that long. And by God's grace, we actually reached safely. The car didn't give us any problem when we parked and waited for the new car. But before we got to town, we passed through Chinhoyi Caves. So this was the stopover in Chinhoyi Caves. And this place is beautiful. It's my second time coming to Chinhoyi Caves, and I'm always mesmerized every time I come here. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. And when you look at the pool and see all those little fishes like swimming, and this pool is actually 90 meters. It can go up to 90 meters in depth. So it's quite deep. But it's so beautiful. And we brought my mother-in-law and my father-in-law here. We're actually traveling with them to Bulawayo, so we brought them here as well. They stay so close to Chinhoyi, but funny enough, this was their first time coming here. So they really enjoyed the experience, just seeing this place, which they've only read about or heard about, just seeing it firsthand. It was such an experience for them and they enjoyed it. And it was also such an honor and a pleasure to be able to bring our parents here and let them also explore their country and get to know it better. I know sometimes we always think making our parents happy is buying them food, groceries, and sending money every month, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. But at the same time, you should also help them or have them experience such pleasures as well. Just seeing nature from a different perspective, it's really nice. And they read about these places, they hear about these places, and they will never bother you and ask you to take them there. But, as a child, it's also a blessing to be able to, you know, share or extend the gift of seeing, nature and your country to your parents as well. If money permits, like, try it. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can take them to Chipangali for, there's sort of this, there are also these reserves that are quite affordable where you can take your family. So yeah, the kids have been here before as well. But the last time they were here, they were still quite young. So they didn't really appreciate the beauty of this place. It's only when they came this time around that they were really, really shocked at how beautiful this place is and how deep it is. I would really recommend that you wear comfortable shoes here. So when we're going down, my mother-in-law, she struggles with her knees and her legs, so they're quite sore. So she was, walking very slowly, but my father-in-law, he's actually older than her, but he was he was going, man, like he was faster than all of us. Even when we're going up the stairs, it's easy when you're going down the stairs, but when you're going up the stairs, it's a different story. But he was sailing through it, like he was just going nonstop. I was so impressed. I was really impressed. I think he's 80 or something. So I was really, really impressed about how strong he was. Yeah, he put me to shame. Me, I was breathing so heavily because these steps, there's like a lot of them and they're quite steep as well. So wear comfortable shoes. I won't stress this enough. I was wearing some sandals and I was so scared of slipping and falling, but wear comfortable shoes. Oh, by the way, there's two guys. If you saw a snippet of them, there's two guys who we met at the caves, and my husband had an iPhone and they asked that we take a picture of them using the iPhone, but unfortunately they gave us their number to forward the pictures, but unfortunately the number didn't save well. So if they see this video, I still have your pictures and I can still send them out to you if you reach out to me. We are done at the Chinhoyi caves. Now we are making our way up out of the cave. It was quite nice.
The place is loud, but yeah, you cut through the noise. I wish I knew what you were thinking of. One last drink before it's time to go home. I had my chance, but I screwed it up once more. It's been years and it still kills me. Your dynamite so fucking pretty. Hold on, darling, don't let me down. Hope that you feel it too, just give me a sign. 'Cause I know it ain't over. You feel it too, right? So until next time, hold on, darling, don't let me go. I wanna see if you're the soul, just hold me close. 'Cause I know it ain't over. You feel it too, right? So until next time. Lost in the crowd, but yeah, you drown out the sound. I wish I knew what you were thinking about. Is this thing in my head delusional till I die, babe? At least we stand a chance then, right? It's been years and it still kills me. Your dynamite so fucking pretty. Hold on, darling, don't let me down. Hope that you feel it too, just give me
So for me, the second cave was not as intriguing as the first one. It was good, but it just gave me weird vibes. It was like dark and spooky. There were some areas that were not really well lit, so it was quite dark. And yeah, I just had this fear of getting lost in the caves, and not being found. I know I've watched a lot of too many scary movies, so my imagination was running wild. But anyway, the kids loved it. For them, it was interesting. It was an amazing experience just seeing the different tunnels that led into the caves and the staircase. But you have to be really careful with these steps because it's dark, so if you miss a step you might find yourself on the ground. But yeah, it was fine. It was fine. So after this cave, we then went to town to get the car. And the downside about getting the new car was that the new car was small. So it was smaller than the car that we had. And we were already overloaded with the other car that we had, the one that had broken down. And our bags, like we had like 6 7 bags, and they were filled, like the boot of the car, the back of the car was filled to the brim. And we had another bag that was in front, on the passenger side, and we were crammed. It was so tight, like that was the most uncomfortable ride ever. And then now we got a smaller car, meaning our bags couldn't fit. Like it took us like 30 minutes trying to load the new car, all the stuff into the new car. And it was a nightmare. The stuff couldn't fit, and as a result we had to have, I think, 2 bags at the back seat. But at the back seat there were 4 people as well were supposed to sit there, so it was just a nightmare, man. It was really a nightmare. And you can imagine the journey from Chinhoyi to Bulawayo. It's a very long journey, and on top of that we're racing against time because it was getting dark. So it was just a nightmare. And my husband also had like an exchange of words with the guy who brought the car, the owner of the car rental place. He was very obnoxious and rude and so unprofessional, and he even insulted my father-in-law. It was just not a great day.
Hi guys, so we went to the second cave and it was really cool. And now we are heading to the lions. I've gone here before, and they're really cool. So I'm really excited.
So we got the car and we left for Bulawayo. Our spirits were low because of the back and forth with the car rental place. And yeah, thank you for watching, and if you've watched this far, and see you on the next vlog. And thank you to all the new subscribers. Bye.
Take my hand, follow me out of the land of anxiety, where we all overthink, giving our power to the enemy.